One question first. Are you feeling anything that can be construed as explosive cell death? No? Wonderful. Let's get started.
Okay, I think everything is running. Let me do this just to get my face out of this while we watch this intro. Boom! Alright, cool. Outer Worlds, new game. Normal mode. All the subtitles. Continue. Cat cam is running.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporation. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Oh snap. Aliens. It's aliens. Still funny. Got a little hunch to him. Little hunchy boy.
Thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Ah, here is where I make my build. Alright, so, confession time. You're watching this. I've already played the game for like 2.5 hours and realized my audio wasn't working because I got a new webcam and I had some stuff set up for recordings of D&D that I do. So I'm just going back through this intro and character creation and then it's going to jump right into some stuff. You guys will see. It'll all sort out. So anyways, just so I can show off this intro and the whole character creation thing, so this whole character that I'm making right now doesn't matter so much, except that I now know that intelligence is super good for hacking. Strength is, it's not bad. It's combat related. Perception, if you're going to be a gun guy or gal, is very important. But aside from that, it's also charm then for being able to persuade people and win dialogue challenges and such. And then you don't click on these individually. You just click on one of these, and it gives you a big boof.
How exciting. You could make a vicar doubt the law. You wrote that paper on breeding a cystipig with 30% more tumors.
Alright, then we hit next. Boom, and then this just gives us, for my character I did this one, just one additional determination, when these are kind of like your Fallout perks. Yeah, engineering, dodge, all of these things just kind of get a +1. But I did no discernible, so I just got some extra determination.
An indenturement contract.
I made myself a male. I made my face number 5. Boom. Your typical white male. Skin tone was a little bit lighter. Yeah, that one right there. Eye color was blue. Brow horizontal. I don't remember this. Oh yeah, just makes your brow either wider or narrower. Forward, so we give it the old caveman look. And then vertical, like I'm surprised or I'm sympathetic. Bam, 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 bam. Eyes. All your kind of typical stuff. It's kind of hard to make a monster in this character creation. They all kind of come out looking really beautiful. But cheeks, heckin' shallow. Let's look at my cheeks. They're terrible, right? Doesn't look like me at all. Then we go to the hair features, which there's a lot of them, but they all end up making you look, like, super pretty, right? Oh man, look at this one, though. Oh, wow. Let's get the hair color right, first of all. I'm a blonde. I'm a blonde man. Myself. That's... Yeah, I mean, that's relatively close, I suppose. And I don't have any facial hair, so I don't have to worry about the color of that. But then boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. The one that I picked was farther towards the end. Which, looking back, I probably should have gone kind of with this one, but this guy's hairline is way better than mine. I ended up going with this one for my character. And then features, I gave him a few scars on his, like, which one was it? Something like that, you know, the action hero scar. And then all the makeup is really just like, mostly women's cosmetics, and then once we get towards the end of it, you have like some kind of war paints, if I'm remembering this right. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, a few war paints, and then the rest of it is just like get your ass beat. And then you can look old. Boom. Like so. But we're not going to do that either. I should probably take this makeup off. Yeah, there we go. Alright, next. My name was Cat Lady King. So we'll just do KLK real quick for this one because again, this character is just to show the creation and the intro cinematic with our captain, the scientist, outlaw scientist Phineas. Cool, that's my guy.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Man, my boy, the scientist can move. Oh, he taking me.
Not likely, bootlickers.
Dang. He called him BLs.
Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Hey, that's our old home behind him.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Okay, bye. Okay, love you, bye. Oh. I like that. Remember the Hope. So the Hope is the ship that we were on, one of the colonists that we were on that just like got stuck in orbit somewhere.
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. I'm All the colonists are counting on you.
Again, so even 2.5 hours in, I'm still not sure if he's genuine with his interest in those colonists and saving them. We done gonna crash though. Pop, pop.
Ah, you've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Oh man. Yeah, he was right on top of the
Hawthorne
beacon.
won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
And
Sure,
oop.
I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
So, we're playing this on the NVIDIA GeForce 2080 Ti, some $1,500 graphics card, so we can have this stuff about the highest resolution that we can have here. Motion blur, sure, field of view. I think I have up at 110%. Ultra, yep, ultra for everything. And it looks really good. Sometimes I feel like there's problems with it. Yeah, that field of view does make it a little blurry sometimes, but otherwise, when you're looking at things, it looks pretty solid. They did a decent job. It's no modded Skyrim, but it is a relatively beautiful looking game. Yeet. I've got my keys already rebinded because again, I've been playing a little bit. Oops. And I forgot what that did. Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta see this guy. Where you going, buddy? Where you going, buddy? What is it called again? I keep forgetting. Something with an S? Sprat. Yeah. Okay. So this part right here is where we do a little looting. It teaches us stealth. These canids get mad at us. The little exclamation point essentially means, hey, they've detected you, and the bar that's filling means, hey, they're getting on their way to detect you.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
That's kind of like our VATS system. So again, this game was made by Obsidian, the same ones who did Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and this is gonna hurt. Elder Scrolls Oblivion and oh my goodness, Fallout New Vegas. So we kind of have that. It slows down time. It's not like a stop time thing, but it does slow it down.
Hey, you, come here.
I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming.
You've tried the best
Oh,
now.
I guess I'm.
Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Sit still. I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
What happened to you?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What were you doing out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
That's Hawthorne's ship he's talking about.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo.
Heck yeah.
Counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
Thank you, sir.
Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Alright, let me ask him about the Hope.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
I'm off. So this world, again, I can only say this now because I've been in it for a bit, is very corporation driven. Everybody's like objects and they have to speak out these advertisements. They can't work with other companies. Um, it's like a dystopian future where we're just like products, and then even when we die, it costs money.
My ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Oof. So this is our tactical time dilation. Essentially, if you're just using it to walk, it doesn't take much of it. The purple bar in the top left there. You start shooting and stuff and doing actions, kind of like action points and VATS, it's going to take more of it. So these guys are kind of... I can stealth up on these guys. I'm just going to pop this... Oh! That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Get out of here, you. Get out of here, you. Loot all your stuff. Loot all your stuff. So for this one, I'm just going to get to my ship, or Hawthorne's old ship, to claim it as my own. And then I will then I'll just hop back into my regular game that I'm already playing, because I go back into the town and I talk to everybody and we see the bigwigs and the muy importantes. So right here it says 5 out of 5. Those little circular things are, consider them lockpicks. And right now it's telling me it's going to cost me all of mine to open this up. So that's pretty much picking locks in this game. You just hold E and it costs you all the picks that you have in your inventory, at least as far as so much what I've learned. And it gives us a stick, telescoping staff. Alright, we work our way down here. We got a couple more marauders. Let's run right up on them and use a little time dilation. And then pop him right in the head. Take that. Shh. Shh. Everything's gonna be okay. Shouldn't have picked marauders. You've had the rest, now try the best. Spacer's choice. I've also died from jumping in this game a lot. Like, let me show you this. This isn't like a regular Fallout game where jumping isn't that big a deal. You can fall a long distance. Just this right here, it hurts. Another few more feet and it probably would have taken half my health. Oh, God. Like, even that I was worried was going to hurt me.
Get over here before you get yourself killed.
You got it, Lieutenant Mercer, whoever you are.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators.
Worse, landing violators.
Rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll make it. I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand
See?
physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Do Spacer's Choice gods back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yeah, let's go get them, boys and girls. What do we got here? Yeah, take that. Oh, we lost, what's his name? That definitely didn't happen in my game. We lost Private Kimball. Oh, man. I feel terrible. Good thing this is a different playthrough. I didn't lose Private Kimball before. Dang.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
This is our ship. our new ship. We get it because Hawthorne died. He couldn't follow instructions very well.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
And honestly, she doesn't really care until we go in the ship.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
The cargo holds workbench, which is right here. There are some items that we can pick up, which is fun stuff. But we go up to the front here.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I'm not here to misappropriate anything.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Gesture procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3,
Look at her face.
2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne, or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find a pot like that sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Understood, Ada. That's a level up.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Please ignore them. Alright, so I explore the ship in an episode where I actually have fixed my audio and don't look like a giant dum-dum, and I go around checking out the ship and seeing everything that's going on, as well as a few of the crew that I managed to grab, which you guys see as well. So let's just look at level ups right now. Inventory management is just a simple block. You know, one item takes up one square. But we go to character. Every 2 levels you get a perk, otherwise it's just as simple as going into skills. Yep. And just adding to each one of these, which increases all sub-skills. So, you know, you put one into this, and it increases both of them by 1. I only have 9 points available. And it's pretty simple just like that. Having different companions with you gives boosts to some of these skills, as well as gear can give boosts to these skills as well. So you can be pretty diverse with the things that you want to do. The character that I made and have leveled up like 4 or 5 times is a melee 2-hander. So it's kind of scary at first, but I managed to make it work. And then we go over into our perks, right now, and it's just as simple as, like, you just add it and you get more health. You add it and you get more armor. And you have to get 5 of these before you can move into tier 2, and then 10 previous perks in order to get into this one. So Not too difficult, but I think with that, I'm gonna swap back over to the regular. Wait, hold on. This gal always has something to say to us when we come out of here. She's gonna be like, "Hey, I thought you said that wasn't your ship. Why are you coming out of that ship?"
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Really? After I patched up your friend?
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
You take care, Lieutenant Mercer. All right. I will. I'll show a little bit of the terrain around here. I'll get to the entrance to the town, which the town is not super interesting. Constable Reyes has a few bounties. You just go hunt down a mob, kill them, turn it in. Not real in-depth stuff. So that's not a big deal. The mayor is kind of a shady fella. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? He's a kind of a shady fella. I'm not looting these because again, I'm just switching. I'm switching loads in between this. And he's the real corporation guy, you know, bottom line, doesn't care about the people as much, or at least cares about the people less than making the money for the company and looking good himself. So I wasn't a big fan of him.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
And then this guy's, he talks about how you can sell, you have to pay for these plots of dirt and stuff, and sends us on a mission to go collect money from people as well. Which is, again, essentially just a few dialogue checks, and then you turn the money back into him, and he's like, thanks, here's some money. Thank you for getting me my money. Here's some money. Which I do believe that is in the video. I show myself turning that in. So we'll hit the bar, and then we'll head up to the governor real quick, and then that's where we'll end the episode so everybody can kind of see, they get the idea of what's going on with everybody, right? She's got some fun little dialogue options.
I don't know you.
I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
And what a fine establishment it is, Amelia.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
And I forgot that I need to bring this back down to here so my face shows up! Fantastic. Just like that. And then also the Taco Cat is in here as well. Isn't that right, Taco Kitty? Yeah? You a fluffy bear? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Alright, moving along. I want to talk to whoever runs this place.
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to
Reed
talk to you?
Thompson, that's what his name was.
He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
You sound like it's a good thing. You say it like it's a good thing.
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
I'll have a drink.
Coming right up.
Trading is pretty simple in this. It's all categorized: weapons, armor, consumables, mods, general, quest items that you really can't get rid of, and then you can buy back over here. They can repair your items for you. That you can sell things to them, and you can just buy things from them. But all she really has is drinks because she is a bartender, and you can earn a discount with some of them too. Sometimes it's with the individuals, sometimes it's with the specific corporations. And I only know of Spacer's Choice, Halcyon, and Marauders so far. So, not a whole lot. Let's go talk to Reed and meet Parvati, so we can all see how I meet my first companion. And then I promise that's when I'll end this episode and go back into my regular game, which isn't far past where I'm at right now currently. Spacer's Choice.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs, and I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise. I never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out. And it is a relatively not dead like it's empty. It feels lifeless.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Alright, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. And just like that, we got our first companion, Parvati. And we're going to call that a recap. We meet a few more people, but none of note. Again, miscellaneous fetch quest givers and such. But we see them all again in what's going to be the next episode. So, okay, love you, bye.